Good morning and welcome. This is the newspaper review coming to you from Carnival Radio. I am Joseph Oyukola. To begin the news this morning, here are the headlines. Tinubu's backing spurring Wike to restore Abuja master plan. NNPC declares state of emergency on oil production. Nigerians bought 16 trillion fuel generators in 2023, says federal government. Cholera. 33 states battle 2,802 cases as NYSC enforces street camp rules. Fear grieves civil servants as Habia government moves 7,582 certificates for verification. Nnamdi Kanu. Ohaneze and Arewa youth take stand on proposed political solution. Now the news in details. President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, yesterday praised President Bola Tinubu for supporting the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Nyesom Wike to deliver. According to him, this support has given Wike the confidence to restore Abuja to its original master plan. The Southern President said this while he kicked off construction of Kugo Bus Terminal in the FCT. He said, "This is a significant milestone in our ongoing effort to enhance the infrastructure and public transportation system of the capital city of our beloved country. This development of this bus terminal is more than just a construction project. It is a testament to the good works and commitment of President Bola Tinubu." He said, "This terminal will serve as a vital hub that will facilitate the efficient movement of people, reduce traffic congestion, and improve the overall quality of life for residents and visitors alike in the city." Retire. The Kogo Bus Terminal is designed to be state-of-the-art facility. Akpabio praised Wike for its remarkable strides in transforming Abuja into a modern city with efficient infrastructure all within 1 year. Wike thanked Akpabio for accepting to personally kick off the project. He also thanked the chairman of the Senate and House Committee of FCT for their support through funding in the 2024 Appropriation Act. Wike assured that the project will be completed and ready for use in record time, as those who would be saddled with the running of the parks were already working and planning towards its takeoff. For more details, please visit the Leisure newspaper. Tinubu's backing spurring Wike to restore Abuja master plan. In the meantime, in 2023 alone, Nigerians spent a total of 16.5 trillion to buy diesel, petrol, and generators to get electricity, the federal government announced yesterday. It also announced that the former power sector, including electricity generation, transmission, and distribution companies, made a total revenue of 1 trillion last year amid the over 16 trillion spent by power consumers in the informal sector. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, announced this as the ongoing 2024 Nigerian oil and Gas Conference in Abuja, however, noted that electricity consumers on Band A category now get up to 24-hour supplies of power. He said, if you know how much our people spend buying diesel petrol generators and servicing them in a year, the last study we had in 2023, a total of 16.5 trillion was spent in this in self-power generation. Even a number of the industries are off the grid. They now have their captive power between the environment with gas-powered generators. The minister said the government was currently working hard to earn the trust of power consumers, stressing that it will be better to spend on electricity provided by the national grid because it is cheaper than spending on diesel or petrol-powered generators. Said, as of the last study, Band A customers are enjoying uninterrupted supply and pay 206 naira. To the complaints that have their captive power using gas, they pay about 2090 per kilowatt. Meanwhile, Adelabu told delegates at the conference that the power sector in Nigeria consumes the largest share of the country's domestic gas supply. To this end, the minister called on the investors at the conference to strongly consider investment in the further development of gas production in the country, especially Nigerians' abundant unexploited non-associated gas reserves. The minister said this was confident that the federal government was committed to ensuring the viable and bankable power sector, and we are convinced that the industry is investment ready. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Nigerians bought 16 trillion fuel generators in 2023, says federal government. The Director General of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Dr. Jide Idris, has said a total of 2,102 suspected cholera cases and 63 deaths have been recorded across 33 states and 120 local government areas in the country. Idris stated this in Abuja on Tuesday while giving an update on the campaign against the cholera outbreak as the National Youth Service Corps introduced street camp guidelines with the commencement of 2024 Batch B Stream Orientation Course. The orientation course runs for 21 days, equipping and training the eligible participants of the one-year mandatory service. To ensure a successful program, Director General of the NYSC, Brigadier General Yeshua Hamhed, had issued strict instructions to camp coordinators and officials to prevent the outbreak of cholera in orientation camps nationwide. Cholera, a highly contagious food and waterborne disease, is caused by the injection of the organism Vibrio cholerae in contaminated water and food. Nigeria is experiencing a significant cholera outbreak, with the cases increasing from over 1,579 suspected cases and 54 deaths in 32 states to 2,102 cases and 63 deaths in 33 states within 1 week. The outbreak has notably affected Lagos, Bayelsa, Zamfara, Abia State, Cross River, Bauchi, Delta, Katsina, Imo, and Nasarawa. The primary cause has been linked to the consumption of contaminated water and inadequate sanitation, exacerbated by the onset of the rainy season, which often leads to increased cholera cases due to flooding and compromised water sources. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. Cholera. 33 states battle 2,102 cases as NYSC enforces street camp rules. Meanwhile, The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited says it has declared a state of emergency on oil production. It said this was a move towards increasing Nigeria's crude oil production and growing its reserves. Group Chief Executive Officer of NLPCL, Mele Kyari, disclosed this in a keynote address at the opening of the 23rd edition of the Nigerian Oil and Gas Conference and Exhibition Week in Abuja on Tuesday. He said, "We have decided to stop the debate. We have declared war on the challenges affecting our crude oil production. War means war. We have the right tools. We know what to fight. We know what we have to do at the level of assets. We have engaged our partners and we will work together to improve the situation," Kyari declared. According to him, a detailed analysis of assets revealed that Nigeria could conveniently produce 2 million barrels of crude oil per day without deploying new rigs. Still, the major impediment to achieving this is the inability of players to act in a timely manner. He added that war will help NLPCL and its partners to speedily clear all identified obstacles to effective and efficient production, such as delays in procurement processes which have become a challenge in the industry. For more details, please visit Punch newspaper. NNPC declares state of emergency on oil production. In another news, Southeast governors announced on Tuesday that they have interfaced with the federal government for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This formed part of the communique issued after a meeting of the forum in Enugu. At the meeting, which also had other stakeholders in attendance, were Governors Hope Uzodinma, Dr. Alex Otti, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, retired Honorable Francis Nwefuru of Imo, Abia, Anambra, and Oyo State, respectively, as well as the host governor, Governor Peter Mba of Enugu State. The move comes after Kanu, who is a leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, expressed willingness to get the Nigerian government to agree to an out-of-court settlement. On June 19, 2024, Kanu, who is facing trial charges bordering on terrorism, had through his lawyer, Halu Ejimako, informed the Federal High Court in Abuja of his intention to seek reconciliation with the federal government. Ejimako had informed the court that he had disclosed the out-of-court settlement with the counsel of the federal government, Adewega Awumalo. However, Awumalo told the court that he had no instruction of his client to embark on any negotiation with the defendant. Said it owed him to go to the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, who has the power. If he is interested in negotiating, he should go there. His office is just there. But Justice Bintan Yako observed that the court has no problem if the parties want to discuss negotiation, urging Kanu to approach the federal AGF, who is the proper person to negotiate with. Similarly, about 50 members of the House of Representatives from different parts of Nigeria and political parties known as concerned federal lawmakers of peace and security in the Southeast have appealed to President Bola Tinubu to invoke Section 174 of the Constitution of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, and Section 107 of Administration of Criminal Justice Act, 2015 to ensure Kanu's release. The lawmakers appealed to President Tinubu to commence the Presidential Peace Initiative to address all issues and challenges bedeviling the Southeast region of Nigeria. For more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. Nnamdi Kanu, Ohaneze Ariwa youth take stand on proposed political solution. In another development, Abia State government has urged civil and public servants in the state who have not uploaded their credential online to do so in their own interest. The Commissioner for Information and Culture, OK Kanu, gave the advice in Umuahawai briefing journalists on the outcome of this week's State Executive Council meeting, presided over by Governor Alex Otti. Newsmen report that some civil servants in the state have been jittering ever since the exercise commenced. The commissioner disclosed that a total of 36,875 academic certificates have been uploaded in the ongoing exercise among the public and civil servants in the state as directed by the state government. Kanu added that a total of 25,458 career documents have equally been uploaded online in the ongoing exercise. The commissioner said that 7,582 certificates have been moved to various institutions for them to be verified. He said that a good number of workers have already uploaded their credentials. Recall that the state government recently said that the directive given to the civil and public servants to upload their credentials was not designed to punish the civil servants as alleged by the Abia State chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC). To more details, please visit Daily Post newspaper. Fear grips civil servants as Abia government moved 7,582 certificates for verification. To end the newspaper review this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Tinubu's backing is spurring Wiki to restore Abuja Master Plan. NRPC declares state of emergency on oil production. Nigerians bought 16 trillion fuel generators in 2023, says federal government. Cholera. 33 states battle 2,102 cases as NYSC enforces street camp rules. Fear grips civil servants as Abia government moves 7,582 certificates for verification. Idambi Kanun Ohanezin, Arewa youth take stand on proposed political solution. And with that, we have come to the end of newspaper review on Carnival Radio. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Joseph Oyikola. You can download the Carnival Media app from Play Store and app iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. Good morning.